I am being committed at Temkin George, a notable from Genecha, Chiefdom, a notable in Lebialem Chiefdom, but I stay in Mutangene.
Mbe Kemache Temkin's love for music and passion in culture has pushed him to train young children, not just for the love of it, but also in a bid to educate the younger people, so as to preserve the Bangwa culture. Very evident when he asks or instructs his trainees to urge their parents to teach them their vernacular before fully getting into the training. Now talking to the prolific cultural artist and trainer, he tells us from what age groups he trains and why.
So what is the significance of training to the youths? And from what age group do you train these children we see behind you?
Thank you so much for that question. The age group I deemed necessary for me to start training is between 5 and 15, at teen age. Because this is an age where the children are not ashamed. There is an age where when the children come to 17, 18, you ask him to come and stay and stage like this, he feels ashamed. But when he develops it from youth, from this age, he's never ashamed anywhere to perform his culture. And so for that reason, I train from 5 years to 15 years and more if they're interested to come.
Then the significance and or importance of the training.
So what's the significance of the training? Why do you train them? What's the importance of that?
The significance, as you are asking, is that our culture, as I said in one of the interviews, is fast declining. So I thought that if I train these children, when you train a child, you train a nation. When you train children, you train a nation. So I feel that when I train these children, it is like a kind of relating. I am relaying the culture from the elders to the younger generation who tomorrow will come to be the leaders of our and actors of the culture.
Okay, you've been mentioning training. So do you train only for traditional dances or you train for other elements or aspects of culture, like language, like dressing, and all of that?
For now, I am training them for dancing. And I had the inspiration from my contributor, Fontem de Fang.
Here is what Mbe Kemache has to say as concerns the particular training he gives the youngsters.
What dance do you teach your students or your pupils, your trainees?
I am teaching my children the Lenya dance. It starts from there. After Lenya, you have Nkang. After Lenya, you have Nkang. That's where I am with them for now.
Okay. So how long is each training session?
For these children, you know, there are children who are dotted everywhere in Mutangene. They are not together, so it is difficult to have it even weekly. This final holiday like this is when we have to carry out some intensive training sessions. That's the only time the children are free.
So how long each day when they come for a training session?
When they come for a training session, when guided with their parents, they could stay long. But when they come alone, I always like to disperse them in time so that they go home not bored. Yeah.
Okay, so how can somebody get you to enroll the child into your training school?
My contact is 67604 9855. And in the days ahead, I will be doing online training. At that time, I will have my contact, my address. So if you want to enroll your son or daughter, you will contact me. Of course, you can be in America and undergo the training while we are here in Cameroon.
Okay, thank you.
As a cultural artist who has the knowledge on cultural music and dance, he now tells us the differences between the various traditional dances the Bangwa people have, and of course, those that he teaches the children.
So what are the differences between the traditional dances like the Inte, the Akang, the Alungacha, and the others?
Yes, the differences are enormous. You left out some of the dances which are very important. You have the Nkwe. The Nkwe is a warrior dance. It is sung different, danced different, and it is exclusively for men. The only people who can join in this dance are the Mafwas. Mafwas, of course, of big chiefs like the Fons and other chiefs who have that position. For the female dance that Akonjang we mentioned some times ago, it is exclusively for women. So that dance is for women. And in the Bangwe, I am so versed with the culture. There was a woman called Oama Fontem. She was a mafwa to Fontem the Fang. That song, that dance was particularly, she was the leader of that dance. And after Mafonken, Mafonjurite Fontem the Fang became the leader of the women's Akonjang dance.
Then he differentiates the various traditional dances as regards the sex and or statuses.
The case of Lebang, the chiefs of Lebang too, Ona Alwachaba. Women can dance. Women dance Alwachaba. Yes.
Okay, so are there different traditional dances for different sexes or genders? Dances that strictly men, strictly notables, strictly commoners can dance, or if you can list us those kind of dances.
There is a dance for strictly men to perform. That's the Nkwe. I think that the only dance that only the men are supposed to dance, and some first-class mafwas. Then Akonjang is exclusively for women. Men are not included. If you find a man in the midst, maybe it's assisted to play the drums for them.
Okay.
Or to dash them some money if you find any man in the midst. From time memorial, our parents had that culture that it is the dance of women. And that's why in every occasion where the Akonjang has to be performed, it always comes last. Because the men consider that it is women's dance, and if they are doing it, they should not be there.
Also, I was curious to know if these various dances strictly use some particular regalia or clothing. Then he clarified that
There is no particular attire for any dance. People can appear the way they like. But if you want to appear unique, let me take the case of Lenyam Utengene, or Lebialem, which I am, in Lebialem rather, which I am taking leadership. They like to come in a uniform. They dress with their white sports shoe. They put on their regalia, put on their cap. That's the uniformity that some people want to do it. In fact, so that they should be appreciated. One thing I want to say that which relates to singing. I am known to be a singer in the Lebialem division. When it comes to singing the music of this man, I think that it is not like I am putting a cap and pointing at it. I think I am number one. Because our fathers who used to sing, used the Ijagam language to sing. Some use the Bangi language to sing. I am the only one who stepped in and said, no, I cannot claim that this dance or this cultural dance is ours. Then I begin to use someone's language to sing. I introduced the Bangwa language into the singing, and I think I am doing good. I'm doing fine. You get the messages, what I'm saying through the songs. You get. You sing it that way. The drums are different. They dance different. Fonkang. That's Nkang. The drums are played different and they dance differently. But there are some people who don't know the difference between Nkang and Lenya. So when you play, they just dance but they're supposed to be some order. I just want to do some introduction. When Gaza Media promised coming to conduct this interview, I thought that it would not be nice that I alone sit in the house and wait for the journalists. So I invited the president of the Lebialem Cultural and Development Association, Lebialem, in the name of Ndifo. He's a retired journalist. He's your father. He can teach you about the profession. Besides him is Benkamti from Janacha. He's part of us from the Lebialem. The Kamanyang from Chu. Nuatat is here. And then here you have Mbe Fonkeng, who is a very strong dancer. You need to travel long before you see people who can dance like him. Coming this way, I will not jump my twin child. This is the son of Potawaka, a triplet, one of the triplets, of course. Then here you have my own wife. It is said behind every great man is a great woman. This is my own wife who has stood by me from the beginning of my cultural displays to today. This is my own wife who has stood by me from the beginning of my cultural displays to today. This my young man is the one who, if I need children from Bueru, from the palace of Otamu, he escorts the children to any playground, whether in Douala or Muteri. So you are welcome, my son. She is also from Otamu Palace. She came to escort the children. And then here you have my in-law. She's the mother of my wife. I mean, when I talk of my wife, I mean the wife of my son. My first son is married to her daughter. She came to see what is happening here. And I think she has seen what is unfolding. Who do I introduce again? I think it's over.
What about your children?
My husband. These are
and their ages?
I cannot know. They themselves may know their ages.
Just introduce yourself.
What's your name?
My name is Lebialem Kwatabo. I am in class TV. I am 7 years. My name is
Look at me,